very best friend of Bangladesh. Since our independence, you see, Bangladesh, we have achieved independence in 1971, 16 December. And within about 2 months, that is 10th February of 1972, Japan have given the recognition to Bangladesh. And next day, they opened the embassy in Bangladesh with the aim to help for rebuilding of Bangladesh, because in 9-month war, whole country have been destructed. All the road, bridge, culvert, industry, and everything have been destroyed. So when father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, he repatriated from the jail of Pakistan in the year 1972, 10th January. And immediate after repatriation in Bangladesh, he have started his journey. So, and they are the frontier country, those who have extended their cooperation in all respect. So far I know, you see, till now, Japan is the largest actually investor in Bangladesh in terms of the all infrastructure development and many else. And it is about $18 billion a single country as a grant and loan had given in Bangladesh. And cause of that, you see, whenever we go anywhere of the Bangladesh, the peoples, when we say this investment, this infrastructure is constructing by Japanese loan or Japanese grant or Japanese assistance, the people impression is immediately gives a click that it is good impression. They'll like to say, once Japan have cooperated, it is heartfelt cooperation, and the construction work or the whatever development activities will be done by them, it will be definitely very credible one, contributory one. So Japan is the best friend of us, and today His Excellency Honorable Ambassador and Honorable Country Representative of JICA, they came over here with their spontaneous intention, as because the project Kornofuli water treatment plant second, we have been inaugurated immediate after completion by our Prime Minister. Didn't time there is a COVID. So when actually it was required to be takeover by us in didn't time, as a part of the compliance of the project loan and other issues. So didn't time because of the COVID, the movement, and it was not a secure position for the didn't time, they did not come. But I express my thanks to the His Excellency Ambassador and JICA country representative. That is, even after that didn't time they could not come, but they managed time to join in this ceremony to hand over and take over. So the loan agreement and other compliance will be fully completed. So anyway, actually, this is the dream country of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. You see, we have been ruled by the Pakistani by 23 years. It was a so worse and miserable situation. And poverty level at Pakistan period, according to the record, this is not my oration, 72%. And literacy rate was about 10%, 10 to 12%. Healthcare, communication, many things have been ignored, and there is a lot of injustice and lot of lawlessness. So, then time, our father of the nation, he protested against injustice, against disparity, and huge movement under his leadership just to fulfill the demand of the common people, and equal demand, because we are the part of East Pakistan and they are the part of the West Pakistan. But finally it did not happen. And under his leadership, finally we achieved our independence. With the hope, father of the nation, he has a dream to scale up the country as a developed country. And we will be a proud nation. Because you see, about my personal impression, whenever I got the chance to travel all over the world, many countries, and over and above, my personal impression is that our people is very submissive, loyal, hardworking. So the people, those who have this kinds of quality, why these peoples will not be grown up to fulfill their aspiration, and why they will not be proud nation? So it was the belief of the father of the nation, and I express my humble respect to the father of the nation and pray for his departed soul. But you see, the journey had been started by father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, in the year 1972. This was a miserable situation, very disgusting situation. But within 3.5 years, he was in power. He has shown that actually this country could lift in its desired level. Just, I want to figure out one thing. When father of the nation, whole over Pakistan period, our per capita income level was $140. It could not be crossed $140. But when father of the nation, after the destruction of the country, started journey, it was the $94. But within 3.5 years, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman could scale up our per capita level was $277. But after assassination of the father of the nation, the military ruler and their legacy have ruled the country 21 years. 21 years. Because in 1996, Awami League came in power under the leadership of President Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. But until that, time, our per capita level was reached to up to $329. So what is the difference? Difference is $52 by 21 years. Just I want to, because we are the local people, I am orating in presence of you, and all the foreign people has to realize. Just last 2 days I have given my speech deliberation in anywhere else in front of the foreign people. So many people have many sorts of arts, many discontentment and many issues they are to show and say. So this is why it needs to be explained actually where from we have started our journey. So the situation within the 21 years did not be change anything else of the fate of the common people. Communication was the same whatever in Pakistan tenure. And the healthcare was the same neglected, and education also did not win. And agricultural progress was not done. And no industrialization, no electrification, nothing was there within the 21 years when the military ruler and their legacy have ruled the country. But you see the difference. As I figure out I am not orating. You can check that all this information, whatever I am delivering, you can check to the archive of the World Bank and many otherwhere else. So, but within this 15 years, this tenure, I would just still like to say, what is per capita income level at this moment? It is 2,824. What is the difference? When we have started, it was below 6,600. It was below 600 in 2009. So difference is about 2,224. If it is so, if 50 years could change our fate by under the leadership of Sheikh Hasina, is within 15 years $2,200, but within 21 years, only $52. So this I think difference. We have a serious deficiency of food. People was crying for the food. They did not have the food in the other time, and no girl, woman would not go to the street after sunset. It is the history of Bangladesh. You see, didn't time. But now our girls are working in the office until 6, 7, 8 o'clock, and they are going huge numbers of them. And women empowerment, a lot of differences there. So anyway, so in the year 1996, when we came to power, you say, our electrification, I think it was not 2-3%. Didn't time. Okay, I don't want to compare with the didn't time, but what was there about the before we are taking the power in the year 1996? Electricity generation was 1600 megawatt, capacity was 1600 megawatt, but within the 5 years, Awali was power in 1996 to 2001. The electricity generation reached up to 4,300 megawatt. But when we have taken the charge in the year 2009, we have started this journey of this continuous three tenure. So now everybody has electricity everywhere, because the government has a commitment to work for the people. Everywhere with the aim not for the light and fan, that agriculture has to be sustainable, and we have to produce food for our consumption to mitigate any sorts of deficiency. And industrialization. So for industrialization, there is huge electricity is required. So, and for electricity, there is a fuel is required. So under the leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, you see, have taken this time when came over power. Because didn't time, 17 MMCF, 100 MMCF gas was producing from indigenous source. There is no external source was there. So didn't time, she has given her effort for extracting indigenous gas sources. And now, then once we have reached up to the 2,700 MMCF gas every day we were extracting, just to meet the demand for the electricity generation. And beside that, our Honorable Prime Minister she has a long vision. This is why he fixed our goal, 2041. We will scale up our country as a developed country. So you wants to go there is a million of the issue has to be addressed. That about the electricity, I am saying yes, so from indigenous source you cannot meet all the requirement. So this is why LNG, liquefied natural gas importation arrangement have been done, and a terminal have been set up and which is under operation now, and we are getting the blessing of these things. Might be the price could be high because indigenous one do not have any cost, but imported one has a huge cost. But anyway, but beside that, you see, electricity is the lifeline of the economy and the country anywhere else. So how could you can mitigate all these things? So you need electricity. So you see, once you depend on only the gas, it is indigenous gas or external gas. Depend on the liquid fuel, it is not a wise policy. So she go for mixed fuel policy. What is mixed fuel policy? nuclear plant she set up. And which was the dream for like we country to think, but it is going to be resume in production. So in nuclear plant and coal-based plant, there is a lot of controversiality anywhere else. But so once I do not have the liquid fuel, I do not have the gas, even after that, if that I have a coal base, all the source, this is the one of the right metrics in the whole world the developed countries is following. So our Honorable Prime Minister did it. So why I am telling all these things? Actually, you see, you do not have the hope. Now I feel very proud that we did not reach to our goal, but we have a hope. We are in the right platform, under the right leadership. Just 3 days back, when I was delivering a speech, you see, once I do not have the food, I do not have the education, I do not have the health care, I do not have communication, and nothing else. This time I do not find anybody else come forward to say, to help us. And this time they did not say, there is a lot of injustice, lawlessness, and women empowerment. Everywhere woman is working. You see, before there is no chief justice in the higher level of the judiciary, no woman was there. And in secretary, no woman could be the secretary. And DC, district commissioner, and police superintendent could not be police, and OC, officer in charge of the police department, could not be the woman. Now UNO, the Ubujila Nirvahi officer, this cannot be the woman. All are the male. It was not qualified within time, but all have been changed. By whom? By Honorable Prime Minister. With the aim, just we will work together, and we have to scale up the woman and to work side by side together to contribute to build the nation. And human right and women empowerment, all these things have been happening, and cause of that this kinds of achievement. Now, as I told, now the many people is coming forward. Oh, you have this kinds of a drawback. Oh, you did not do this one. You did not this one. Yeah, I just asked because almost are the indigenous peoples. You see, how many people was killed for when they are demonstrating for the party ledger? They do not have the party ledger in 2091 to 2001. 17 people was killed when they are demanding the party ledger because their crop is going to be wind up. So this was the situation. Now there is never ever any crisis about the party ledger. And with the assistance, so far I know yesterday night, our Honorable Industry Minister, he conveyed me that with the assistance and technical support of Japan, the urea party ledger factory have been set up in Ashulia or something else. No, not Chirang, Ashuganj. Yeah, and they have started the operation, and immediately Honorable Prime Minister will be inaugurated that one. So, but they did not. Nobody have to take care of all these things. But now we are, you see, in the village, the road. I am liable. I am the minister of the local government, and our chief engineer of LGD is here. So they are constructing good road. All the villages is connected with the road communication. Every village has have the health care, community clinic, and there are no village is free out of the primary school. So all the young generation is going to the school. So all the facility now have been ensured. Yes, right. Of course, we cannot compare us with the Japan. We cannot compare us many other developed countries. Because our journey is very bitter journey, because after independence we did not go ahead according to our choice. We have been interrupted by the military ruler. So all these causes, now our status is now, so many people are coming and giving many suggestions, and they are saying, oh, the democracy has to be upheld. And nobody could compromise with the humanity. What is humanity? No food is humanity. lawlessness in the street is the humanity, and the girls could not go to in the street after sunset, is it the humanity? And poverty level, when we start 1996, it was 42%. Now, just it is because of the leadership of our Prime Minister. Our poverty level is 18%. Just I want to compare with the USA, it is 17%. Our severe poverty rate was 25%, now it is about 5%. We are working for that, but because there is a COVID and there is a Ukraine war. And because of all these things, because global, whole over the world facing the sums of the stress of the economy and many other ways, and we are also same. So anyway, so this is very painful. When we are suffering miserably, nobody say this kind. So when the lawlessness and injustice was prevailing all over the country, I want to point out, here is a journalist at many camera I am seeing. Just few days back, I asked one, His Excellency, one of the person from the foreign mission. I say, who created the rap? He told BNP. I told, who have trained the rap? America. So they're trained, and now, okay, but do I forget, in the name of the clean heart, how many people have been killed? How many thousand people have been killed? So I cannot say all these things. I cannot say the then Finance Minister and Kibriya Sahib was killed, and Assam Namaste, member of the parliament, has been killed, and boom, have been busted to kill them with the aim of Sheikh Hasina. 37% have been killed this time. I cannot say all this. In whole country, the boom have been busted in all districts in the same time. So this kinds of lawlessness is required to recall. So this is a very painful. Once we say about the humanity, I have to know, being a citizen of this country, I love my country, I born here, I buried will be here. This is my ambition of all the people. But this is why I want to secure my land, my country. I love my country. Other than me, who will love more than me? And because Awami League have been pounded by the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, he have sacrificed his whole life. And then whole life you have sacrificed in jail and fighting, demonstration for the people. Now he became so that it is very misfortunate. So humanity should not be definition, changing definition for territory for the country to country. It has to be unique one. Once you say humanity, you want to say I am a dignified person, I am the capacitable person, I am the very credible man to say many things else about the humanity, these, that, many things else. So anyway, I actually point out few issues, as because this is the time our election will held. And about the election, I want to say one or two words, just 1-2 minutes I am taking. I have seen a person have been gone by motorcycle with a pistol and show it and press the person, election officials, to declare according to his choice person. And it was the election, 21 years I have seen. I think many people, our few honorable member of parliament is here, public representative here, whether I am telling truth or not, you can know. In the 2014, BNP did not came to the election. They have taken stand, election cannot be held. But it is our constitutional binding. We have to hold the election every after 5 years. But they opposed, they did not participate. So how could they can claim somebody else have been elected without a vote? The vote is not required because he has been elected uncontested, as because they did not come to the election. So is it our responsibility to nursing, fostering, to make them BNP competent to come over our power? It is our responsibility to look after and fostering my party to compete, and they must win. Why they will not come to the election? It is not our responsibility to bring them in the election. Either they will come or not. This is the democracy. In all over the world where the opposition peoples are pursuing all the other opposition, in USA, many parties did not come in election. Many parties joined in election, competing election. So this is all these things is the same issue. Anyway, I am not going to read anything else about the political issues. But I did not point out any issue just with the aim to give any political speech. Actually, with the aim that to explain the status. And I express my, again, His Excellency Honorable Ambassador and the Honorable JICA representative, as they are the good friend.